Let me. I'm gonna try to get early over to. I don't know why my joint goes to my private, but wait a minute. I need to fix that. Why when it posts to Facebook, it posts to private. It posts as a private post instead of a public post. I need to fix that because that sounded wrong. Um,
I'm just gonna let you have that one, man.
yeah, hey, listen, you know, I don't want to start off the show on that foot, but yeah. So episode 111, I believe I'm gonna check it later, but episode 111, and
111.
this week we are doing the top 5 time travel movies. Um, for me, I was just telling the fellas that it's been a minute. It's been a minute since no, actually, I watched Arrival maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Like I kind of
Arrival is a time travel movie.
yes, yes,
It's not really though.
That is
yes,
not a
it
time
is.
travel movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It's
It is
not
a
time
prescription
travel
of
movie.
time movie. It's not a time travel movie.
You have to actually move through time physically. Nobody moved.
Arrival was a great movie though.
That's a good
Wait a
one.
minute.
Hey, Memento was a great time travel movie too.
Wait, how are you not? Okay, yeah, that's the conversation now. I want to have a conversation.
Time
Memento
travel
is
movie.
definitely not a time travel movie.
That's not a time travel movie, man.
Yeah, but Memento, he just remembering things backwards or something?
Yeah, his perception of
yeah.
time was off, which is what was in Arrival. The
Yeah, but
aliens
that was a mental problem, though.
they were perceiving time differently, and they were communicating with her through time. It wasn't that she was traveling through time. She wasn't moving back and forth through time. She was just perceiving the different parts of time because of the way that they were communicating.
Yeah, but how?
She
didn't move through time at
She
all.
wasn't going forward
If
in
you know
time
the
and then
future-
back in time.
If you know the future, past, and present, they all
No.
exist at the same time. To you.
No.
All right, fine. I don't give a crap. You guys, hey, I don't care. I'll change it. To me, y'all full of crap. That's crazy.
Every week, bro.
That's nonsense. How do you know?
When you looked
What is
up
the
time
perception
travel
of
movies,
moving
did
through time?
Arrival show up?
What's your perception of moving through time? Going through a wormhole?
Physically moving through time.
You can't physically move through time.
In the movies, you can.
What are you talking about? Have you seen Infinity War? Where they literally travel from the present to multiple points in the past.
Oh man.
What kind of movies are you thinking? Never mind. We'll get there.
In Arrival.
Hold on. Time Cop in the poster.
In Arrival, she's able to. She knows the future already because she's seen it. She literally remembers it. She literally told the general. The general, they were in that moment. The general whispered in her ear what his wife's last words were, and she, from remembering it in the moment, used that to avert World War. How is that? How you?
She didn't go. She did not.
You're saying that, but I'm trying to say from a scientific perspective, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Is my point.
Time travel does not make sense scientifically. Period.
It does make sense scientifically.
No, it doesn't.
Danny, you know the signals from okay. You know the sunlight that gets to the earth, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's an 8-minute time window.
Yep.
So whatever light we're seeing from the sun, whatever we perceive is in the past.
Morgan, that's not Morgan.
Hey, don't worry about it.
That is the natural flow of time, though. That is the natural flow of time.
Time travel does not make sense.
I'm saying that
scientifically it doesn't make any sense.
Time out. I got you. What he is saying is that the fictional version of time travel in which you can move unnaturally through time.
I want to hear your list
unscientific.
Now. I want to hear your list at this very moment.
Nah, he about to make a new list. That whole list is
I will take Arrival off to match you guys. Whatever. I don't understand. How in the world? Google time travel movies and tell me you don't see that movie in there. Please do
I
that.
am right now.
in
I'm
real
actually
time.
doing that right
Do
now.
it in real time. Do it right now.
I'm
And
doing it right now.
I'm gonna
It's
put
not
down the
here.
score. I'm gonna put down the score from last week. Danny won in the last minute. That crap is crazy. Somebody voted last minute and Danny won.
I
So
don't
I'm
see
putting
it,
his
man.
one down.
I don't see it either.
I'm looking through it right now.
I'm putting his one down. That's where we stand now.
Okay, I see it on the
man.
4th page.
I'm
Wait.
looking
Next to
through
12 monkeys. Next to 12 monkeys.
where
It's on. I saw it on at least 4 or 5 lists today.
I'm looking. I wouldn't call that a time travel movie. There it is. I see it.
That's the debate. That's the debate we were
I
about to have. That's the debate we were about to have. Y'all sound crazy.
You know what? You keep it on your list.
I will.
It's not on mine.
And we will argue for the rest of the show.
We definitely can. We can definitely argue about that.
I want to see what the rest of your list. I want to see what the rest of your list is. Cause
I'll get my list right now.
Hey, we might as well get it out of the way. I'm like Morgan is saying that Arrival is a time travel movie, and I just didn't see it like that. I just saw it.
If you are able to exist, okay. If you're not moving through, how can you perceive?
Where's the travel,
Danny? If you're perceiving,
where's the travel?
Where's the travel part in it?
She
doesn't travel though. She doesn't.
How are you perceive?
Well, that's like saying just because like somebody can like see the future.
Let's look up the word
time travel.
Listen,
hold on. That's like saying if the movie has like somebody who can see the future, it's a time travel movie because they can see the future.
All the X-Men movies are time travel movies. Like if you can.
Days of Future Past is a time travel movie.
Days of Future Past is a time travel movie.
Yeah, because somebody went back in time.
Wolverine back in time.
But perceive means to become aware or conscious of something, come to realize or understand. How can you come to realize or understand something you didn't experience?
You didn't
or learn about.
If you didn't travel to it, I mean, if somebody else,
you were physically there to see it. She every moment in her daughter's life, she had already seen it.
In her natural time, Morgan. She didn't travel.
What do you mean in her natural?
Hey, you got it, bro. It's on your list. It's on your list.
Listen, everybody, if you're coming in late,
give me a second.
If you're coming in late, what we're talking about is the Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner movie Arrival.
Hey, an amazing
Morgan believes that Arrival is a time travel movie.
It is a time travel movie.
See, I knew this is what y'all be doing for your list. That's how y'all be getting your list. Just go on here and be like, oh, let me pick 5 of these.
I don't pick movies that I don't generally pick movies that I ain't seen though. Yeah, keep going down. It take a while.
What do you mean? It's under time travel mysteries.
Okay.
Time travel mysteries.
Okay.
Hey, I said okay. Keep it on your list.
It's on this list. It's on this list. It's on your list. Do you need me to click on them? It's on this list.
We said it's on your list. It's on your list.
Dude, we said go ahead. We just don't agree with you.
Anyway,
hey, it's a great movie though. I don't think it's better than my movie.
It's a great time travel. How in the world? How in the world could? Yeah, we definitely gonna have that discussion. I don't understand how y'all feel like you can see or perceive something, but you didn't. What's your definition of time?
Definition of time? What do you mean?
In order for you to travel through time, okay.
You know what's funny? They have Sphere in this movie, and Sphere, not really a time travel movie. It has one aspect of time travel in it.
Days of Future Past is a time travel movie. Just, I don't know what they're talking about. Saying all of them are. I don't know what that's about.
No, we were asking him because the X-Men has multiple people who can perceive different places and times. So are they all time traveling? Just because you can.
You tell me. I'm trying to understand what y'all think time is. Time is.
So let me ask you.
We're talking about the travel part. We're talking about a person going from one point in time to another point in time.
If I'm able to,
Morgan, hold on. Let me ask you a question. If you have a character, if you have a movie and the character in the movie can see the future, Is that a time travel movie? This really is taking too long.
Like the Nicolas Cage movie where he was. You remember what did Nicolas Cage have a movie where he like Next, where he was like he could see 3 minutes into the future? That's a time travel movie to you?
What movie? What?
Net. Answer the first question though. Just answer the first
I'm
question.
still thinking about. For me, okay. Granted, I've listened to Neil deGrasse Tyson and other scientists and physicists talk about that's why I'm saying what you guys. That's why I'm saying. That's why I think it's not clicking. I'm thinking about it from the perspective I've heard.
We are all time traveling right now. We're all traveling through time. Yes,
you're right.
In that aspect, all movies would be a time travel movie. We're talking about time travel movies.
But this already got closed though, right? Because it's on all of these lists, right?
But the point, but no one. So
I'm the only one that
hold on. No one in that movie physically goes either forward.
Did the aliens naturally travel there?
They didn't break the natural time.
Did the aliens
they didn't. They came at one point and they left at one point.
They disappeared. All of us.
All right.
Humans could not perceive what happened, but
it's not on us. It's not on us to decide. When you put your list up, the people will decide.
People will decide.
I wish to God I had access. I wish I had access to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like I really do.
How y'all?
I think, and you know what? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson he will talk about the scientific part of it. But if we're just talking about the concept of hey, what's up, Sean? No, I'm not watching AEW and NXT tonight. Obviously, it's on my I'm DVRing it right now, so don't tell me nothing. But I think Neil deGrasse would agree that if we're talking about time travel movies, we're talking about somebody moving unnaturally through the flow of time.
So you need to see a spaceship.
No, there are movies where like they don't like some unnaturally like butterfly effect. There's no spaceship in that. Right. That just makes a good point. Superman spun the earth backwards. Is it a time travel movie?
No, it's not.
Well, I don't think so. I think what would make it not a time travel movie is the central premise of the movie is not time travel. An Arrival, it is. That the entire movie of Arrival is about how you perceive or move through time and communication. It's about those two things.
Yeah, but she's not moving through time unnaturally.
It's on your list, bro.
You're saying unnaturally because it doesn't resonate with the way that you're looking at time travel. That's what I'm saying.
She physically start at one.
Obviously, Devon.
That's the point we're trying to make, though. Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah, but why are you arguing? You arguing like I'm being weird, and it's on all of these lists.
I'm not saying that you're being weird. I'm not. We disagree.
You're trying to make the case like I'm an idiot.
No,
nobody is saying you're an idiot.
I just want you. I just want the world to
y'all
point
laughing the whole time.
I'm laughing because like
nobody is saying you're an idiot. We're saying that the traditional genre of time travel movies focuses on people moving differently through time. People physically interrupting their natural flow of time to visit other parts of time. Physically, that's the genre of time travel movies.
So
there's no spaceship in Edge of Tomorrow. There's no spaceship in Edge of Tomorrow.
Moving through it?
No, but she's okay.
I'm asking: Is she how is she going to these different spaces? Is she mentally doing it?
She's communicating with an alien species who perceives time differently, and she's learning to perceive time the way that they do because she's communicating with them. That's what I got from the movie. But if it's a time travel movie,
allowed her to see it in past, present, and future.
You said it's on this list. Can you scroll to it?
I'm looking for it now.
If it's on your list, it's on your list, man.
It's on the list. It ain't moving either.
You said it's on these lists. No, I want to see it. He said it's on list. I just want to see where they ranked it in these lists.
It's a great movie. I'm not going.
Nobody's calling it a bad movie.
I'm not going to knock you on that. If it's a time travel movie to you, I would see why it would be ranked very high.
On there so bad. I love that movie, but
the Adam Project.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see it.
We might as well go onto the list now. This one, it's been too long since I've seen this one.
Hey, I love that movie. It ain't on this list, man. That's two lists you done said that it was on, and it's not on it. I just will point that out.
Yeah, you're right.
I need
That's
to
why I'm
watch
clicking
Primer. I meant to watch Primer.
Y'all want to go ahead and do the list since we
We
talking
can do
about
the
it?
list. We can go ahead.
We might as well.
Because I want to give mine. I know I watched one of mine today, and I bumped it from my number 2 to my number 1 because I realized it's also I want to do my list. Wait 5 minutes. Just said wait 5 minutes. He almost home. Okay.
All right, go. What y'all want to talk about the Joe Budden and Drake?
Jeff said it's on the 35 list.
All right, I didn't see that.
If it's the Joe Budden joint. So
yeah.
I y'all know me. Maybe my brain, like I'm starting to realize more about myself as I talk to y'all every week. I might just be a conspiracy theorist because I feel like it's all marketing. I think that the beef is not real and that it's all marketing. Joe Budden has a podcast where he has to talk about Drake, and Drake has an album release where Joe Budden can promote his music. I have not listened to the album. I listened to the one song on the album that I was interested in because J. Cole was on there. But other than that, I don't listen to Drake's music. But I would not be thinking about or considering listening to it if it wasn't for Joe Budden's podcast, right? And and he had the whole thing with Charlemagne too. So I feel like it's just marketing. I don't think it's necessarily real.
I don't personally care, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's double publicity.
I just thought it was interesting that people were saying either Joe Budden shouldn't have said what he said or Drake shouldn't have responded the way he responded. And in my
Drake
mind,
was being
go ahead, man.
Drake, in my opinion, one, I think the whole thing's dumb. 2, if it is marketing, great, good job.
I got those two.
Good job. 3, let's just deal with the fact of what Joe said and then go back to Drake. I didn't feel like what Joe said was that bad. He pretty much was just, unless I missed a part of what he said, he pretty much was just saying something similar to what Charlemagne said for a while. Like, I prefer rapping Drake, not singing Drake, and not teaming up with the youngsters to keep you relevant.
Yeah, but
Drake.
Hova did that though. Jay-Z did that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Kanye, to me, that's pretty much
all the time.
It wasn't disrespectful. He was just saying that's what he prefers. He said, Joe always raises his voice and all that type of crap. But
what's the name of the album?
What's good, Daniel?
For the Bros or something like that.
All for my dogs or something. Like that.
I think the point that he was saying was that if you're gonna name it All for My Dogs, then it shouldn't be all singing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be some.
Is it all singing? I haven't heard any of it.
I don't know because I only listened to the one song.
I'm not a Drake fan per se. I respect what he's done in music, but I can't say that
some people say he's bigger than Michael Jackson. I wouldn't say that, but some people say that. Bro. I wouldn't dare say that. I don't think so, but
you just did. I think I don't have a problem with either of them. What they said, like, in my opinion, Joe Budden has the right to voice his opinion on the video on the album. I might not agree with it, with the conceptually, like, oh, he shouldn't be rapping with like young rappers. Like, every rapper does that. Every rapper pulls the young guys that are hot and puts them on a track. That's just what rappers do.
I agree completely.
What?
Adam said nobody's on MJ's level. I agree
about that. But at the same time, Drake has every right to be like, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you ain't never did what I did, been where I've been.
That's a fact.
Like, he has every right. And I had a lot of dudes talking to me trying to like justify and be like, oh, Joe Budden, he had a career where he could talk about Drake. I was like, listen, man, Joe Budden had 1.5 hits. 1.5. And that's it. Apparently he was on some other Slaughterhouse I don't know. I ain't never heard one song from
Nobody. Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. People know Joe Budden from his podcast and from
no disrespect. I'm just being honest.
Like Joe had a hit in a video game. He was on a video game with a bunch of other rappers. That's because he was on the label. He had the song. I think it was with Busta Rhymes. I think Cannabis benefited LL. It gave him his first #1 charted album. Everybody asking what the hell. It's something that make it loud and clear. Jerseys here.
He did have one after. He had one after Pump It Up. I can't think of what it is, but he did have. He had another one that was.
It sounded just like Pump It Up, though. Really,
it was a qualified. I think it was a qualified hit. What else do we have?
That track is the theme song, so he got video game loot. So I mean, I'm not saying that he hasn't had success in the music industry, but he ain't close to what Drake has done. So I can understand Drake saying, "Who are you to tell me how to have my career?" Like, I get that.
Yeah, he called that dude a quitter and all that.
That's a dead body, boy.
Come on, bro.
If he would have put that on a beat, Joe might have had to get in the track and say something back.
And you can't really say but so much, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that y'all are talking about it is deep because y'all aren't fans one way or another. I mean,
that's why I said it.
I thought that part was interesting. He's close to Puerto Rican Peter Gunz.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it's for publicity.
Damn.
I mean,
hey, Kenji.
I don't really care at all, to be honest. What were the other topics that we
Loki and what movie really scared you? Like really scared you?
Loki, I figured I'll do that one first. Loki's first episode was really solid. That was really good. That was not my #1 Marvel series. But I know a lot of people did have it as their #1.
Joe is a lyricist.
But that first episode was dope. Joe is a lyricist, so he wants rappers to rap. Is he a lyricist? I wouldn't know.
Consider himself so.
I mean, there's a lot of people that would consider themselves lyricists.
His Slaughterhouse stuff was more lyrical. His mood music stuff is more lyrical. But
the new Exorcist, I actually want to see the new Exorcist movie because Old Boy is in it. From not Lincoln. What's the name of the damn?
Yeah, I'm going.
You know what I'm talking about? The dude from the play.
I might go tomorrow.
Why am I forgetting the name of the play?
I'll probably go tomorrow.
What's the name of the play with the presidents? God, dog, I'm tired.
Hamilton.
Hamilton. I don't know why I said Lincoln. Hamilton. The guy from Hamilton is in the new. Lamar Odom Jr. I want to see it for that alone, but I ain't going to.
I'm gonna go see it because I'm a horror movie fan, but I'm not expecting to be impressed because I went to go see The Nun and I was not happy.
You saw The Nun too? It wasn't good.
Not to me. But I think I've gotten to a point now where demons shaking the earth and stuff like that gets on my nerves now. It's just like, all right, bro, come on, yo. Everybody's done that. Do something else. And you know what?
Did you watch that movie I told you to watch?
Talk to me. Not yet, no. I ain't really had time yet. Because I wanted to go back. When we get to the list, I'll bring that up. But
Talk to Me was good.
Talk to Me has ruined other movies that are like classical to the genre that are playing on the same tropes because it was done so originally. What? Amadi just be what is this? I don't even got no beef with you, bro. What is this? What is this trash talk?
Y'all got to watch Creep.
Who?
It's called Creep. It is. It's Creep 1 and Creep 2. It's a very unsettling horror movie. It's no demons. Danny, you could watch this one. Ain't no demons. Ain't no.
Danny's not watching that. If it's a horror movie, he's not gonna do it.
Danny, what are you doing, man?
That's not my segment. Y'all talking about some stuff I don't. Don't mess with.
Daddy, man, you could watch Creep. It's more of a thriller. It's not like a horror movie.
I watch horror movies. I just don't watch stuff with, like you
I'm
said.
telling you, ain't no demons. There's no biblical stuff in it.
I'll check it out.
This
It's called Creep.
It's called Creep. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yep, it's Creep 1 and Creep 2.
I'll check it out.
The other one I was telling
great horror movie that I saw, and this might be an older one, but it was the one where the guy was blind and he had the girl trapped in the house, and they were trying to get out.
Don't Breathe.
Don't
Don't Breathe.
That was solid. No.
Is that a horror movie?
I saw what you call it after that though. The one with the disfigured lady underground that Morgan suggested.
Barbarian.
Yeah, we saw that after that. So I think that was
Barbarian's fantastic.
That was solid too, yeah. And it was legit scary. Like we was in the living room, like, yo, that Barbarian came out of the she ran up to him underground. I was like, yo, what was that?
Barbarian is fantastic. That the dude did a really good job of layering what he was going for into the movie. My favorite thing of the storytelling was him breaking the acts up into specific segments of the movie. I can't think of a movie I've seen that done. It was done uniquely. I know it took out of the movie, but that crap made me more intrigued. And then when you go back and watch the movie all over again, it makes it even more. Because he breaks it up into those parts. He's breaking it up into which one, who
he made it a time travel movie.
Sure. He broke it up into like who is actually the barbarian in the movie or in the story. So
have you watched Smile, Morgan?
Of course, yeah. Smile was good.
I'm telling you, there's a movie called Soft and Quiet. That's the one I told Morgan to watch. Morgan gonna get angry if you watch it, but it's a thriller. It's not really a horror movie, but like it's unsettling like Creep.
Nah, Sean, I don't know. I haven't heard of that.
I ain't never heard of that one either.
Smile had one of the best marketing strategies I've seen. That crap was fantastic. That was one of the best ideas that I've ever seen to promote a movie in my life. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah. All them people standing there like this.
Man, that crap was so good. Oh, it was so good, yo. It would, you know what would have been dope? If they had like got a whole section, I would have signed up to be an actor to do that crap. And just sit there like that crap would be epic. If you had like a whole row, like 20 or 30 people doing it at one time, man, everybody watching that game be like, man, what the freak is going on here? That crap would be amazing.
So you get people beat up, man.
You're right. I'm swinging on somebody. We're gonna find something out. I know you were bringing it up because Frankie was talking about watching Hereditary. Hey, listen, I try to tell folks, bro, Hereditary is still my number one because it
over Get Out,
huh?
Over Get Out
for a horror movie?
Yeah,
because Get Out didn't scare me. Get Out is one of the best think pieces that you consume in a different way that I've ever seen. That's what makes it brilliant. But Hereditary didn't scare me. It just extremely unsettling. I've never watched a movie and been that much like, what's happening? Like the whole time, bro.
Would y'all consider the first Alien movie a horror movie?
It's like sci-fi horror. Most of them would consider like sci-fi horror.
Yeah, I think most people do, and it's one of the best ever, without question.
Yeah.
But I think that you would define that as a different genre.
I feel like I was more unsettled by Midsommar. Like Midsommar had me like,
man.
At no point are y'all going to like leave. Like every time I watch
you're a black man. Yes, you're a black man. Imagine yourself in that all white country.
I was just thinking like, hey, y'all ain't gonna leave. Like
I would left. When I saw the black guy over there, I was like, that guy, he got a death wish. You're doing too much.
Wait, which one?
The black guy that was over there with them. I was like, bro, you see all this weird crap going on. Why you ain't leave, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you tripping. It was one black guy. Like, he was a token black guy that was over there with the group. And I was like, yo, you're going to die.
I think I would have been, damn, that's hard, man. All I know is when that lady jumped off,
That cover.
She wouldn't even hit the ground before I'd have been gone.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll swing on all y'all. So
I ain't need to swing. They just ain't gonna catch me. I'm leaving my stuff.
Yeah, but you got to get a plane to get out, bro.
I'm gonna just run. I'm running till I can't run no more.
Yeah, you gonna die.
What else you gonna get there? How's you gonna get out?
Unless you take a car. I'm gonna swing on somebody and make them take me.
That's how I feel about Creep, though. Creep is a movie where like you spend like there's so many points in the movie where you're like, all right, dude, you gotta go. Like you gotta leave, man.
I felt like that not to go back to Barbarian for too long, but that is one of the most brilliant parts of Barbarian. Like he made us feel the fear of. I was thinking about my daughter, and I'm like, you better not go in that goddamn. You better not go in that house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and but that was where the terror was coming from because you were like, I don't know if I could trust this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he did. I can't wait for him to put something else out. Like I think my favorite horror person right now, of course, Jordan. But Mike Flanagan, I can't wait to watch the Fall of the House of Usher on Thursday, bro.
Me to death.
I can't wait.
I like It Follows. That's one of my favorite ones.
It Follows is good,
bro. That one scene where old boy just dips his head.
No, I'm in both clips going. Whitney just I'm
the part where the girl get hemmed up by her hair. That's one of my favorite movies, man.
All of my clip is gone because
we gotta get Danny back in the show. He's like Danny over here trying not to listen, so he go to sleep tonight. I'm sorry, Danny. My bad.
No, I'm with y'all. I like the Candyman. The newest Candyman was good.
Yes, sir.
I liked it. It was good.
Yes, sir.
I mean, like it's just not a. I watched like a popular like. There's not many that I'm going back to watch for any reason. But I mean, my oldest daughter hadn't seen Get Out, or she said she saw it, but she couldn't remember it. So we just rewatched that, and like you said, it's not necessarily scary, but it's one of those that's like, yo, it definitely gives you that unease of a horror movie.
None of his movies are scary to me.
Yeah, those movies aren't scary. Like the Don't Look
Up Us and Nope. I don't think I've ever. Us was
kind of the scariest one. I think Us had the scariest like
scenario.
You actually know that there's something after them. For the majority of the movie.
That's not scary.
Nope had that too though.
Nope. The only part of the only real creepy part of Nope to me was when they were sucking up all the people. And they showed inside how everybody was like, like that part was like, dog. I was like, man, you got me, Jordan. That scene, because all I could feel was like, you can't do nothing. Everybody just like squished together. I was like, you got me, man.
Get Out to me is still his best movie.
No, they're all good movies, at the very least.
The reason Hereditary became The Conjuring #1 used to be my favorite. It's close between 1 and 2 because I love #2 too. But I love the documentary, the real life documentary they did for #2. The family that happened to a #2 is even better. But well, that's because I'm a nerd. But
Annabelle. Have you ever watched Annabelle?
Yeah, but they don't.
You don't like Annabelle? I liked it. I like
Annabelle. My favorite Conjuring movies easily are #1 and 2. Easily. I
haven't watched it so long.
Insidious 1 and Insidious 5. Insidious 1 and Insidious 5.
I prefer Sinister.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sinister 1. The reason Hereditary took over The Conjuring for me was because the acting job by everyone in that movie, but especially Toni Collette, the mom. I've never seen acting that good in a horror movie in my life.
She was real good.
She
made me hate her though.
Yo, that acting was fantastic. I mean, the whole cast, the brother, fantastic. The little girl, I've never seen a horror movie with that level of acting in it ever. That's number one. #2, the unease that I felt the entire time, even from the girl, just like I was like, man, what the first time she did, I was like, man, what was that? And she did it again. I'm like, yo, what is this, yo? But the car scene. Oh my God! You talking about a masterpiece? That anyway.
I'll give you a movie that made me feel uneasy. And I watch it a lot. The Invitation.
Oh, the new one with my baby in it.
No. This is one. It's like this dude goes to a dinner party with his girlfriend, with his ex-wife.
So it's the inverse of the newer one. Yeah, Jess,
no, this one came out way before that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's in.
But it's not. You got to watch that. You just watch it. It's really good. Teresa's freaked me out because I used to travel. Yeah.
Exorcist might be my first horror movie I want to watch in 15 years. Hey, we can go together, bro. Let me know.
The Exorcist. That there was one of the Exorcist movies that was the one, and I think it was The Exorcist 3. That was the movie that got me and Tiana off of. It was so scary. That was the one movie I remember. We went to the movie theater, and it was one time we walked out of a theater because we both looked at each other like, nah, and we left. It was the one where they were in Africa, and there were the people crawling on the cave.
Stop, Sean, man, come on now. Damn.
In the cave,
killing me
upside down on the cave, and I was like, I don't like this.
So that's what I'm saying. I probably watch too many horror movies because stuff like that at this point just gets on my nerves. This
was 2004 though.
You mean the original Exorcist?
No, you're talking about the third one.
I think it was Exorcist 3 because
they were investigating a cave or something.
Yeah,
man. And none of their movies don't do nothing to me, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I like The Descent is a movie to me. The Descent had me like.
Descent was pretty good.
Because I'm slightly claustrophobic, so all that.
When I was a kid, Pet Sematary 2.
That's 2.
Yeah, Gage. No,
you mean the first one?
Gage is in the first one.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah,
man, I would have punted that little.
Yo,
I would have punted myself.
Son, I will never ever forget when that old man put his legs over that freaking bed.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget that. I said, yo, I'm talking about every time I got out of the bed, I was like, I don't know if I should. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that movie scared the crap out of me. The bike scene, I don't remember if that's in number 1 or number 2. Whichever movie that's in, that bike scene.
The baby is number 1.
Y'all know they're making a new Arachnophobia?
I'm good.
You won't find me there.
Arachnophobia. That joint scared me young. I know.
Never watched it.
The first poster was a spider going into somebody's ear.
Oh, bro. No.
It's gonna be crazy.
No.
Find me there.
Crazy.
No.
See, I watch stuff like that. I watch stuff like
you good.
Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Good for you.
What was the one where the lady was going crazy? Me and Tiana just watched it a couple weeks ago. The lady was going crazy and she had the daughter, and they thought that the daughter was going crazy, but it was actually the woman. And there was something telling her to push the kid off the
It was on Netflix. I know what you're talking about.
It was telling her to push the kid off of the cliff because her younger sister had died like that, and she was thinking it was.
Wait a minute. You talking about? I just watched it.
It was out. It just came out recently.
I just watched it. It wasn't that great.
It wasn't great, but it was kind of. It was one of them kind of. Yeah, it was slow.
It was a slow burn.
Get to the point.
When it got to it though, I was like, okay, this is.
I kind of figured she killed her.
Really
I figured that early. I was like,
that's what I tell people about Midnight Mass. That's what I tell people about Midnight Mass. That man, I cannot sing the praises of that series enough. That series is a masterpiece. It's great terror, great commentary on just life period. Man, that movie's good. I mean,
that's a good slow burn. Like that one was a bad
slow burn
because I knew I think after the first hour, maybe hour and a half, you kind of figured out what the hell was going on, and they just kept dragging it.
The Stranger,
right. I love The Stranger. I just watched The Strangers, man.
Yeah.
Again, That you ain't getting me, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna get in the closet. I'm gonna wait till it's on.
Hey,
y'all gonna have to come get in here.
I'll tell you, bro. Me and Whitney gonna be sitting against the wall, and we gonna wait it out and see what happens, bro. And we're gonna let her sing every time I feel necessary.
Y'all ready to do these lists? The new Invisible. I love the new Invisible Man movie,
bro. Why are you typing into the chat?
I have no idea.
That was great. I was trying to share it, but it just went in the chat for some reason.
Yes, the new Invisible Man movie is good.
Yeah, it is. I definitely.
He hemmed her up like that.
Yeah,
I definitely enjoyed that joint.
That joint was. That's probably one of the. I would say that's one of the best like scary movies that I've seen in a long time. Like
to me, that's a thriller though.
That's probably.
Yeah, it's a scary movie, but it is a thriller though.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but it that's one that we actually did. When I said I don't go back and rewatch, and that's one we did go back and rewatch. We were like, yo, that was solid. That one in Bird Box was Bird Box a movie?
You know, I'm just watching it right now. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah,
Bird Box, terrible.
Bird Box was pretty good, bro.
No, Bird Box was okay.
Bird Box was pretty good.
Come on, y'all.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Netflix, for a movie that came out on Netflix during the pandemic.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it, and we sat down. That was one that
watched not too long ago. I enjoyed it again.
I'm watching it right now. It's not a good movie.
That was one that we were. I think everybody came over for Thanksgiving that year, and we actually sat and watched it with the family for Thanksgiving.
Was that COVID though?
Yeah, it had to be.
I don't think it was COVID.
It had to be.
I think it was.
No, because I saw that because I saw Bird Box at my sister-in-law's house, and my son was like a baby. It couldn't have been COVID. He couldn't have been 1 year.
Still a baby.
He's about to be 5.
Is he?
Yeah, in like 2 weeks. Nah, that movie came. I remember watching it at my sister-in-law's house. Like, this ain't good. No, that was like a year before COVID. Actually, now that I think about it.
All right, I'm ready. If I want to drop my list because y'all.
Go ahead, man. So we doing top 5 time travel movies. Two parts of that. Two parts of that formula.
You break it up as you want, okay?
And travel. You gotta have both.
I changed my number 2 to my number 1 because
y'all stay changing your list during the
movie. Bro, you act like the list can be fluid, bro.
I watched it today. I watched it today, and I was like,
Black Knight.
It's a perfect movie.
Wait, Flight of the Navigator. Yeah, Bird Box came out in 2018. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh wow, jeez. So that was pretty.
Yeah, but that was the pandemic had.
I thought he was talking about it happened during the pandemic, like it came out during the pandemic.
Yeah, but 2018 was during the pandemic, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, dude.
2020 was the pandemic.
Yeah, you are.
A whole 3 years before that. Anyways, all right. So here's my list.
That was a long time, man.
Hey, man, listen, bro. It was a crazy time.
Top 5 time travel movies. Number 5. I went back and watched this with the family recently, and I was like, "Yo, I was impressed because there's not a lot of black time travel movies. There's just not. It doesn't seem like a black genre.
I knew you were gonna put this one on.
See You Yesterday. Yes.
I knew you were gonna put that one.
See You Yesterday is on. I'm gonna put it in my top 5. They did a good job with the anxiety of going back and trying to fix something and being helpless. So I was like, I like it. Number 4, I put Tom Cruise makes a lot of my list. That dude just makes some good movies.
Yes,
Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow was it's just fun to watch, and it's like, yo, I feel my man going back and trying to be a perfectionist, trying to win the game or whatever, trying to get to the end. It was dope. Back to the Future has to be on your list. Has to be
Which
on
one?
The original.
Okay.
The second one was good too, but I just the original is just the best to me. I didn't like 3. A lot of people really like 3, but I didn't like 3.
I like it. It just ain't really great.
Now these top 2 to me are perfect films. Number 2,
I swear to God, if you say The Last Dragon,
I'm going with The Last Dragon's not a time travel movie.
Hey, they moved in time from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. So
I mean, by my standards, it's not.
Hey, but make jokes all you want.
The top 2 Terminator 2 is gonna be at my number 2. To me, that's a perfect film. The cyborg sent back from the future to change the path to save his former enemy.
Oh, Daniel,
And then,
you're wrong.
number 1 to me is Denzel Washington's Deja Vu. That dang
Number
old movie,
one.
yes, that
I
dang old movie was a perfect film from beginning to end. Like the acting, the setup, the way that they described it, his like every part of it was just perfect. Like they accidentally stumbled onto time travel and they're trying to use it to save, to to stop terrorist attacks. He finds out, they bring him in and he's like, yo, why is it? What is this? Like, you got to explain it to me. Like, go back if you have not seen it recently. Go back and watch it. Deja Vu is a perfect.
I don't
film.
think Demolition Man is a time travel movie either, though. I mean,
all right.
that's a horrible. Go ahead.
There you go, Dan. When I saw your comment, I was like, he means everything except for Terminator 2. Because Terminator 2 is definitely.
Yeah, I'm about to say he couldn't have possibly meant that. I'll go next, and then we can argue about it later. I'm gonna leave Danny's up while I'm typing mine in as I go. Number 5. I did not want to put this here. I only did it because it's been too long since I watched the other one that I had there, and I was like, I'm not going to cheat the system. I remember liking it, but I cannot remember I remember the key ending part. But so number 5, I'm putting Avengers Endgame in there. We've had this conversation on the show before. I still feel like Infinity War is a better movie than Endgame overall, but the big moments in Endgame literally just it just cannot be topped. So I'm gonna put that in. Interstellar was the one that I had at number 5, but I couldn't keep it there because I'm like, man, there's two. I was literally watching it right before I did the show.
I still don't understand Interstellar. I have to be able to understand the movie, and I still don't understand Interstellar. So I couldn't do it.
So that's so number 5, Avengers Endgame. Number 4, Arrival. Arrival, the ending, bruh. Lord Jesus, that joint effed me up because like knowing
amazing movie.
I've had. Unfortunately, this is why I said for me personally, I'm not gonna get emotional, but as a mother watching her make that choice, me and my son's mom have had to stare that in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing that, you watch other people's kids grow up and don't have any reason to think that they won't make the full extent. But for my son, everything is stunted, like medically. You know what I'm saying? And last year, almost losing him. Like I said, I just watched it like 2-3 weeks ago, and that crap took me right back to a headspace that I had to be in the hospital of, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I could lose him early. I could lose him early, and then some people not wanting to go through that pain, you know what I'm saying, because of, I understand both sides in that movie. You know what I'm saying? The father saying, I can't, I cannot. We should have just not had the baby. If you knew this was going to happen, why the heck would you even have the baby? And for her to still choose it and then like stare it in the face and still choose that, knowing the pain that you're going to endure, like you've literally lived those moments, man, that joint effed me up, bro. God, it effed me up. And then to end it with her saying yes, you know what I'm saying, to him when he asked her, do you want to make a baby? That movie's fantastic. It's a slow burn, but that movie's fantastic. And the only reason it's not higher, on my list is because the ones that I have above it are not slow burn.
Yes, this is the movie we're yelling about.
Yes, and we'll go back over it later.
You still on 4? Come on.
Number 3, X-Men: Days of Future Past. That movie, y'all
really like that movie?
I love Days of Future Past.
I did. I love that. Look, any movie where it's young Magneto,
yeah.
If he's in it anywhere,
the scene where he bends the bullet down to hit Mystique, that whole scene,
bruh.
Logan is frozen because of the brain thing,
bruh. The speech when he drags the whole metal thing out and has Peter Dinklage and all of them muds come out onto the lawn, and then he turns all the cameras to him, and he speaks to all of the mutants all over the world, pretty much saying, "Hey, bro, listen, y'all can stop coming for us, or we coming for you."
I thought it was all right. It was.
I wouldn't put it over Arrival, but it was great.
The reason I put it over Arrival is
I definitely wouldn't put it over Arrival.
Arrival's a slow
It's more a time travel movie than Arrival.
Definitely a time travel movie. But if Arrival is a time travel movie, I'm putting that over.
Number two.
I don't know.
Number two, Back to the Future. To me, it has to be on your list because it's literally when you think of a time travel movie, there's no way you're not thinking of a DeLorean. And
bruh, they brought DeLoreans back, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Future.
It's impossible to do a top five and not have Back to the Future in it if you're gonna do a time travel movie. Whether you like the movie or not, to be honest with you, it's that big of a movie for time travel that it has to be on your list, whether you like it or not. Like,
okay, number one.
Number one, Terminator 2. I don't know how you could get better. That movie, and they remade that joint in 4K, and it looks new. I don't know if y'all have watched it. It looks like it just came out this year. It looks that good. Like it looks fantastic.
I would go watch Terminator 2 in theaters. Like if they re-release it in theaters, I would go watch it.
Absolutely.
I would buy a ticket and go watch the movie in theaters for sure.
That movie's fantastic.
That's one of my
I will agree with you
that I can literally watch anytime. We should do that in top 5 comfort movies. Well, I don't know, maybe not.
I definitely have Arrival over.
Well, I mean that's one where you can't really argue.
Yeah, you can't really argue on that one.
But that'd be cool too. I don't care.
Yeah. I definitely have Arrival over Endgame for me personally, just because like that like I said, it's a very that moment of clarity that she has to make the choice to endure what knowing that your daughter's only going to live for that time period, but you're still going to decide and choose to love her, bro. Go if you haven't seen Arrival, go watch it. I'm telling you.
All right, so here go my list. I did my list a little different than y'all's. I chose movies where there's a lot of time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if it's just like, you
got a hot tub time machine in there.
No.
Number 5.
Number 5. I got The Butterfly Effect. I love watching that movie because, well, number one, like there's nothing he could do. Like he kept trying over and over and over again. And I think that was a very accurate assessment on how people would screw up time travel.
Didn't he send his mind back though? He
still changed time though. He changed time every time though.
I haven't seen it in a long time. So
he was able to move his brain into his body in the past to change time.
Right. Yeah.
Number 4, Back to the Future 1.
At 4? Jeez.
Disrespectful, man.
That's low,
I told you, I'm probably not gonna win this week. That's okay though. Back to the Future number 1, great movie. Started the whole, not started the whole time travel thing, but it's like the thing. Number 3, this is a surprise. Groundhog Day.
I knew it.
Groundhog Day. Literally,
the time
when you think of movies that have time loops, what do they say? Groundhog Day meets whatever.
Yeah.
Funny. One of my favorite movies to watch. Great time travel movie. Number 2, 12 Monkeys.
I don't know if I've ever seen 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is one of my favorite movies of all time, dude. Especially time travel movies.
Who's in it?
It's about Bruce Willis. Brad Pitt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. It's a good movie. And then number 1, I go Back to the Future Part 2. I love Part 2 more than Part 1.
You got both Back to the Future.
Yeah, you have more time travel in it. Plus, they had callbacks to the first movie. A whole bunch of stuff. I was trying to watch it. I was trying to watch Predestination, and I didn't watch Primer yet.
I seen Predestination, and I remember it being great. I just haven't. I don't think I've seen it since it came out. Since it came out, I don't think I've seen it since then. So I haven't
gotten around to it.
I don't know if I've seen it. I really see.
Oh
I
no,
wanted to put the
Predestination
Adam.
was
I wanted to put the Adam Project on there. I really did. That movie was great.
Predestination. If you haven't seen Predestination, definitely check it out because that was one that had a twist that I was like,
Don't tell me,
what?
because
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
one
see
that
it.
I did not see coming, and I was like, yo, they did this one masterfully, but yeah, just go watch it because it was definitely a good one. It definitely could make some top five. I'm not putting it over.
It probably would have been in
I'm
my
not
top
putting it over,
five if I watch it,
but
but
it was
I still
definitely-
can't put them over the ones I got. I didn't put Terminator 2 because I just didn't feel like it was that much time travel in it. It's just
It's the main premise of the movie.
yeah, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like I said, I picked ones where there's a lot of time travel in it. Like it really emphasized the usage of time travel.
I mean, Back to the Future, they only went one time. Like they went there and came back.
Yeah, but it's the only one on my list, and it's Back to the Future 1.
Yeah.
But Back to the Future 2, they went forward, backwards, side to side. They went everywhere.
Back to the Future, I didn't like Back to the Future 2, but as much because of like it was almost not gimmicky, but I want to say they overdid it because they had Biff. That was the one where Biff was going back. He had the almanac. Then he went and gave it to his younger self, and then got rich, and then had his mom as a sex slave or whatever. Like it was
what.
Ain't that what it was?
She
like
was his wife.
Yeah, like
he married her.
He didn't. I mean, but she was, it was weird. Like, but it was still good.
I enjoy it. I still think it's one of my favorite ones. The hoverboard.
Yeah.
That's the first one where the DeLorean was flying. With they had Michael J. Fox playing his son and himself.
Danny, what
Bill and Ted's surprise. I thought Danny was gonna have Time Cop on his list. I did.
Nah, Time Cop is the reason that I wanted to do it because I was watching Time Cop. It was free on Tubi, and I was watching it at the studio, and I was like, "Yo, this movie was fun, but it didn't make no sense at all. Like that movie was fun, but it didn't make no sense."
You think too hard about Time Cop, it just all falls apart.
Yeah, it was, but it was it was peak Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it had the splits and the passionate scenes, and then they had the karate, and it was cool, but it was like I was like nah, but it was the reason that I was like, let's do top 5 time travel movies, so that's why I put it on the poster.
I mean, there's a bunch of movies out. You could did a Happy Death Day.
That was close for me. That jump was close to me.
I didn't like. I think
Idiocracy,
movie, right?
It's horror, but it ain't
Happy Death Day 2 was
more
it was
sci-fi.
Both of them were good.
Yeah,
both of them were good.
Source Code.
The list is up in the group,
Source
y'all can vote.
Wait a minute, Source Code was that Ben Affleck?
Time travel? No, that was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, where he was trying to stop the train. Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah.
I almost put Edge of Tomorrow on my list because I enjoy it so much. I watch it every time it comes on.
Edge of Tomorrow is just a great movie to sit down and watch.
The Adam Project was.
I still ain't seen that, man.
It was okay. Like it was a good action movie. Like it was a good time travel action movie, but it was. If you like Ryan Reynolds, you would like it. But if he was just too much.
I do like Ryan Reynolds though.
It was just too. Would y'all consider Minority Report a time travel movie?
No,
I wouldn't either. Like it was one of those that I saw on those lists, and I was like, nah,
it's not time travel though. Like seeing into the future to me is not a time travel movie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's like that movie with Sandra Bullock where she's like
nobody had Looper.
I almost put it like it was my number 5 all day today until like 2 hours ago.
It's been too long since I watched it. Like I said, the only reason Interstellar's not on this list is because I literally didn't have time to watch it one more time to like fully refresh myself of the movie. Interstellar, I was like, I could not remember enough to like put it on there and then be able to talk about it. So I was like, I can't put it on there.
Did he? I haven't seen Idiocracy in a long time. Did he end up going back to his time, or
no? Remember, he kept trying to find a time travel machine, and then like they kept telling him there's a time travel machine, and then the whole movie he ends up at a ride that's called Time Travel Machine.
Oh wow.
What's BNT, Daniel?
What's
Yeah, I don't remember.
definitely fits Javon's criteria, having lots and lots of time travel.
Um,
Bill and Ted's. Oh yeah, I didn't like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, dude. I didn't like it when it came out. I thought it was whack.
Did y'all like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek joint where they went back in time, like the redid Spock and Kirk and
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
That's one of my comfort movies too. That's one of my.
Oh yeah, I watched that every time it come on. I like both of them.
Yeah, I
even the one with Idris Elba.
The third one I didn't like though.
I like the one with Idris.
Yeah.
When y'all brought up this topic, I was like, dang, bro, I don't even know if I've seen that many time travel movies. It was very similar to the Fast and Furious joint, but I can't wait to finish watching Interstellar. So if they're dealing with science fiction, I usually like if they're sticking closer to like the theorized science. And I think Neil deGrasse Tyson looked at it and kind of went through the science on it. On Interstellar, I know he did for The Martian.
Did he on Interstellar? Was he going back in time? Or was he just looking back in time?
He was looking back in time.
Pretty much. I mean, they went through a wormhole, so.
But he was interacting with it though.
The time from.
I'm sorry.
He was speaking backwards though. He was speaking through time.
He was like manipulating. Remember the dust and whatever.
Yeah, he was speaking to his daughter.
Yeah. See, I can't say I fully understood and I only watched it once. But it seemed like they were saying that the time was moving differently on the planet where he was. Like the time was moving slowly because they were closer to the event horizon, whatever. And
no, time was moving faster.
Time was moving faster, right? So when he got back, I don't know. I ain't get it.
When he every time they went to one of those planets and they came back, time had sped up.
Right.
So like they were down there for like, an hour. It'd be like 10 years or something like that.
Yeah. So
hey, that's what happened.
I appreciate that the 3D joint and that's speaking of Ace Blade, October 20th, most likely October 20th at 10 a.m. We launch a caveat in there, and the first backer is gonna get that Ace Blade commission. Is gonna get that Ace Blade statue. So hit the link in my bio because it'll take you right there to sign up.
I wish I could tell y'all some stuff that's happening for me next year, man. I can't talk about it yet, man. I'm just saying it's going. Listen, man.
This is safe space.
It's going to be great. This is not a safe space.
Ain't nobody in the comments. I trust everybody in the comments.
Man. I don't. I am not.
We all here to support you, bro. Come on.
He only want to tell.
I'm just saying it's going. I hope at the very least. Next year, I should be in or a part of, I should have or be a part of maybe like 5 or 6 books. 5 or 6.
Okay.
That's good.
5 or 6. And like I said, I'm trying to do 30, 35 events.
You're so much better than me, sir.
I think I got about 5 or 6 books that I'm a part of next year too, but not like big parts of. Like I wrote a piece for this one thing. One is an anthology. Of course, I got Ace Blade and King Supreme coming out, and then me and Kyron are working on something. I got a couple projects coming out next year. That's not all Ace Blade. And then me and Morgan have been working on a couple of things too. So
how about this is safe space? Why don't y'all tell us about y'all? Y'all keep. I'm just saying. I
signed an NDA, and I was told that if
I'm just saying, y'all teasing it on social media,
people would come to get me. People would come to get me.
It don't sound like though. It don't seem like people see the tease.
I'm just saying, y'all tease on social media. Why can't we talk about it here? This is a safe space.
Hey, listen, man. We'll share when you share.
Oh, listen. I can share. It's already out there. I can tell people, we're working on a massive project with a large contingent of the Black indie comic book creating community.
Yep.
That's all I can say right now. But it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, y'all be on the lookout. Get ready. Get your dollars ready.
Get your dollars ready.
Our spoilers coming soon. If we say something right now, it will cause either a death or serious injury, and I don't know that it's worth.
I'm gonna say it.
No, you're not.
I'm just saying that. I just want to point out before they say anything, I was not invited to be a part of this.
Hey man,
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm hurt.
Y'all go to my Instagram
I'm hurt.
and make sure you follow.
You shouldn't be hurt, bro.
I'm hurt. You know, I thought we were cool. Thought we were brothers.
We are. Then it was. Listen, bro.
We'll
talk about it once we can. We'll talk about it once we can actually put it out there.
My camera went out when I was just about to drop.
Didn't we pick the top? Didn't we pick the topic for next week already?
I said top 5 anime series, but
I got nothing for that.
I can't help it.
I got nothing, man.
Well, then definitely
Dragon Ball. That's about it.
We got.
I got Dragon Ball and Baki.
Top 5 sports organizations, top 5 NBA final series.
Oh, I gave you. I said top 5. What was it? You could do top 5 alternate reality movies.
Oh, Adam had one. Top 5. Top 5 wrestlers based on entrance alone.
Oh yeah. I mean, do y'all know enough about that?
Who?
I know my 5. I already know my 5.
I don't know. Y'all keep telling me how much.
No,
watch wrestling.
me and Danny were both big wrestling fans up through Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker. Once they left, it was like, all right.
So what? Top 5 wrestler entrances? That's what you said?
Top 5 wrestlers based on entrances alone, like all of it.
5 entrances.
I'll give you mine right now.
Wrestler entrances.
I'm about to do mine right now.
Man, if you don't.
I was so hyped.
You don't stop trying to give away the.
I was excited. I was excited yesterday.
I actually do got to get out of here, but I'll catch y'all next week, bro. Y'all keep me abreast.
I can't wait.
No, we gonna do that. That's fine. That's fine.
I can't wait to get into that one, bro, because that brought me back. I was watching a whole montage of there are 2 people on your list. There are 3 wrestlers on your list. No, there are 3 wrestlers that better be on everybody's list.
To me,
they're not.
To me, there are 3 wrestlers, and then there are To me, there are 3 wrestlers, and then there's everybody else.
Agreed. There are 3.
If we all 3 don't have those 3 wrestlers on our list,
and everybody knows who we're talking about. Well, you might not. One of them you might try to debate in your head, but then when you think about it, you can be like, "Nah, I was being dumb."
Honestly, no I can think of 3.
There's 3 that better be on every list. Not even playing. At the minimum, 2 better be on every list. At the minimum,
Morgan and Javon arguments.
I don't even. I can't
know what number 1 is. We all know what number 1 is.
I don't remember number 1.
Really?
Black Panther.
Number 1 is how this show got started.
Oh, Black Panther. Seriously, I was just watching the WWE.
I was just
Sean, I'm telling you.
I just was watching The Rock and Stone Cold. It was like a documentary. Like it was talking about how they both entered, how they both, one became the heel, one was the face. Then Vince McMahon came in, like the whole storyline of, then they had the 2 faces at one time, and then they weren't sure if, them going against each other was going to be successful for the league, and it ended up being like the biggest thing ever. And then,
that's not 3, Jess. Almost.
That's close though.
Yeah.
And then like the Stone Cold dealing with so many injuries, and then him and The Rock,
he had to leave because of his neck.
Yeah. But anyway, let me get out of here. I gotta get these kids in the bed before I take my shower and get out of here, man. I'll talk to y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about next week. I'm gonna call and check on Little Man. But you know what? I'm gonna send it in the group chat because y'all try to play me on this time travel thing. I'm gonna let Neil talk to y'all about it. Y'all ain't about to.
You can do that. That's fine.
I ain't about to get at me like I'm crazy.
I mean, anybody call you crazy? We just disagree with you.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're gonna be at New York Comic Con this Saturday, You might see me in the crowd.
Me either, Sean.
You might see me in the crowd.
Yeah,
ain't got no table.
Javon been out here in these streets, bro. I don't know if y'all know it, but this dude been freaking world trekking. This is like
I'm gonna be in the crowd. I'm gonna be in the crowd. I'll be walking around. I ain't staying all weekend. Just be in the crowd. But I will be at FS Con by FSK, Michael Watson. What is that? Let me make sure I get the right. That's early November 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Columbus, Ohio. So if you are in that area, come through. I believe the event is free. If it's not free, I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure I heard Mike say that.
Danny and I would be at FS Con, but we are actually going to be at NC Comic Con here in Durham. Wally's going to be here too. NC Comic Con is the 4th and the 5th. It's the 4th and the 5th Saturday.
I think it's the same weekend.
Yeah, it is. So we'll be at NC Comic Con here in Durham, North Carolina, my hometown, the Bulls, the one and only. They haven't done it in 2 years, so I'm happy to have them back. Afua is going to be there. Greg Burnham's going to be there.
Hope you right in your con. Hopefully, yeah. Trust me, I got receipts for every con that I paid for.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Beverly.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I haven't even turned back to NXT.
We'll be there, Beverly.
Sean, I got him on TV right now, man. I'm watching them both. I'm gonna have to rewatch them. Truth be told, for y'all that don't know, AEW and WWE NXT are both on the same night, and both of them are losing their minds, putting out all these amazing matches. They go on toe to toe like it's the Monday Night Wars. So it's a big deal. That people
before we get to next week and before we get off, I will say, somebody put a montage together of like I would call it new age, like the new age wrestling moments, like for the time period that's after mine of watching, and they were talking about just like the audience responses, and I was like, yo, it makes me feel good to see that wrestling is still doing that well, bringing people joy, excitement, and happiness. Like seeing the crowd light up like that for Kofi Kingston when he won the championship.
I watched that live.
Yeah,
I got a tear. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That mess was like seeing some of the moments of the new age. I was like, dang, bro, it makes me wish I was still watching, but I don't think I can just jump back into it. I don't think.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think so, bro.
You can just jump right in. That's probably how you started wrestling. You jumped in.
Yeah,
start from the beginning.
Yeah, you're right, but I
pick a show. Pick a show. You can watch SmackDown. SmackDown this week is the season premiere.
I might try that. Because I was a huge wrestling fan. I just, like I said, I just fell off once The Rock, Stone Cold, and Undertaker left. I was like, well,
if you like those dudes, you're probably like LA Knight. That dude he's like same cut from the same cloth. Hold on, I took my daughter to WrestleMania, having her see Bobby Lashley. Yeah, that was a good one too. I was happy when Bobby won. But that Kofi win.
Yeah, that crap was that
Kofi win had me like
the crowd went bananas, bro. Like I was like, yo,
somebody was cutting onions. Somebody was cutting onions, boy.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like people were losing it, bro. And it just felt good to see. It took me back down memory lane, bro. Like Danny hadn't seen the Ultimate Warrior, and I said, "What you mean you ain't seen the Ultimate Warrior, bro? What are you talking about?" And I had to, and it was hard to find his entrance. I don't understand how it's hard to find the Ultimate Warrior's ring entrance. That crap was making me.
He don't do nothing but just run to. I was never a big Ultimate Warrior fan. Maybe just run to the ring and.
That crap was hype though. Like, and the song was catchy, man. Hey, listen.
Now, if you want to see like a crowd reaction, this past WrestleMania, where it was Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, bruh, they had everybody on the edge of their damn seat. I was on the edge of my seat. That was actually a really good event, like from start to finish.
I wish I hadn't missed out on so much, but at the same time, I have my own memories of stuff that I just,
this is a good time to start though, because this is like where are we? This is October. They pretty much on the road to WrestleMania from here on out. Because you get the end of the year stuff,
fantastic,
and then Royal Rumble, and so this would probably be around the time you want to start watching.
Your WrestleMania is fantastic. I would definitely say that. That crap is a spectacle. Like a really
last year's was really good, even though I didn't like the ending.
So I might jump back into it, but I'm excited about next week though, because again, this list should be fairly close among everybody. If it's not,
I'm trying to think.
If it's not,
top 3 are probably
wrestling is scripted.
Thanks,
I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. if Stone Cold and The Rock are not in your top 5 for wrestling interests, just don't talk about wrestling. Just don't. Just there's no way. There's no way that you have 5 people whose wrestling interest is better than Stone Cold and The Rock. It's not possible. It's not. It's just not. And The Undertaker too. Those are the 3. They better be in y'all's list. I swear to beans, we're about to argue the whole show. There's no way. There's nobody that has an entrance on Undertaker's level at all. There's just not. It's not. It's not. Especially when Paul Bearer was the one that was leading them down. Are you?
All right, I got to get off.
I'm just saying.
I got to get some work done.
Yeah,
So I don't.
I'll holler at y'all next week. We appreciate y'all for coming through as always. If y'all are anywhere where Javon is, which is everywhere, make sure y'all go by and see
me. Come see me.
Beverly,
I might. You know what? I might bring books. I might. No, I ain't bringing the books. I mean, I ain't carrying them books around. You must be out your damn mind. But if you got my book, I'll sign it for you.
Beverly, we'll see you. Peace. We'll see you in NC Comic Con. I'm very excited about that. Appreciate it, Sean. I appreciate it, man. I hope y'all continue to tell people about the show, man. We definitely trying to get to the place where we're increasing our viewership, but we definitely want to get to the place where we can get paid for it. That would be amazing. So, and we've grown a lot, especially comic wise this year, like a lot. So we definitely would like to get the show to a place where we could do that. But thank y'all so much, man. Love y'all as always. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for continuing to tell people about us, and please keep up that process. Oh, and the poll is up for y'all to be able to vote in the group. If y'all haven't already joined the group on Facebook, what are you doing, bro? Join it, man, because I be stirring up controversy just because I can, just because I got control of the poll. So, I might start something tonight. I don't know. But anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Need to post more clips. Yeah, Jess, actually, I'm thinking about hitting up Eric Richardson. I think he might be Javon's cousin because he always watches the show later. Appreciate you, Sean. He always watches the show the next day because I think he's at work while it's on. And he does a really good job of cutting up parts of the show once he watches. Thank you, Beverly. And I'm going to ask him and see if he's willing to do that for us. You know what I'm saying? To cut out those clips. He went and took it. If y'all haven't seen it on the page, go to the group page. And he made a post a while back, but I didn't see it to approve it, where he caught my facial reaction to something Danny said. It is hilarious, bro. So I'm gonna ask him if he's willing to, if he has time and if he's willing to do that for us, like if he'll be like our producer when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he can find clips of the show, even if he doesn't clip it out, if he can tell you the time mark that something happens, you know what I'm saying? Just to be able to put it in the group and for us to be able to share it. Because me and Danny were doing it, man, but we just been so busy, bro. Like we're busy as it is, and we still got more stuff that's being added that we're believing is going to take things to another level. But it's just hard trying to do everything and then trying to make sure you keep your mentals right, and you know what I mean. So we're trying to find a balance to it. But if Eric is willing to do that, man, it's going to be huge because we definitely can get these clips, and then once we get the clips out, we can run them as ads. Because we feel like if people see the show and they see the content of it, it's gonna catch on. It'll blaze out on its own. But there are AI tools that will do it for you too if he's not able to do it. Okay, all right. I think I saw something like that, Jess. But okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask Eric first because when he cuts some joints up, it's hilarious every time. Again, go to the page and search his name, and I think it'll take you directly to where he's clipped stuff out. It's hilarious, seriously. But like I said, if he will do it, that would be huge. Being able to have him produce on that level. I mean, obviously we can't pay him yet. So if he could do it as a friend to the show or a producer or whatever, that would be awesome. But As always, man, thank y'all so much, man. It means a lot that you be watching all the time, just because you and Bishop had such a big, such a dope and big show for the culture. So, but yeah, man, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Thank y'all. See you next Tuesday. Peace out. And y'all know what better be on your list. Like we discussed this already. Okay, so don't come in half